Alright, quick video, Chriselle, on your catch. So as you're going in, you tend to derotate just a little bit early, so that by the time you get fully buried, okay, you end up with a paddle angle somewhere around here, which is slightly past vertical into that negative region. I think ideally you want to get keep your back twisted out a little bit longer and just try to lean into it so you end up burying with your angle maybe somewhere around here-ish. Your blade does get, naturally will get a little bit more negative as you bury, but posture of your body, getting it in a little bit lower with a positive blade at the front. So you can see that differential kind of build up. You have about the same paddle angle at your setup as Laura, but right next to you. As you go into the catch, both of you guys are going into the catch, but you can see those paddle angles kind of change, right? So you can see that her trajectory of her paddle entering is on that same line as she enters, and then she gets a little bit more positive, stays positive there, so that by the time she gets fully bared, she's probably a little bit closer to, to a nice positive angle on that side. Okay, I think that that's enough in terms of an analysis video. I think you can see pretty clearly the angles that you are getting currently on what you can try to work towards. Okay, I'm actually going to extend this video to include Ruby as well. Well, maybe Ruby and Dawn, because Dawn, I think if you look at what I just talked about with Chriselle in the front, with that paddle angle, you're kind of doing slightly the same thing with starting your derotation just a little bit early. So usually we've done those drills where we're into the catch with about 3/4 of our blade submerged with just the rounded part still above. But our blade is just a little bit more positive there. So Dawn, you can see right now, your blade gets also same thing. You're fully buried with your paddle just a hair into that negative region. And I want you to try to strive to get your paddle fully buried just a couple degrees in front here. So same thing I told Chriselle. You just want to try to keep that twisted out position a little bit longer. One slightly different thing for you, Dawn. Okay, I'm going to move this video now back here a little bit. So I want you to take a quick look at, let's look at Yoli's top hand compared to yours. Okay, as you go into the catch, you can see Yoli's top hand pressure, right? Top hand pressure always needs to be in line with the paddle. So if the paddle is at this angle, you can see the top hand is pushing down this way. Down here, it follows it back because the paddle is traveling back. Okay. Right here. So if you look at just the relative distance from your hand to your forehead, you can see that as you go through here, this phase right here, your hand is actually pushing that top handle forward a little bit instead of continuing to follow the paddle backwards. It doesn't go that far back. But your top hand is straightening out a little bit as you continue through that stroke. And that also actually makes your paddle more negative when you finish your stroke, right? Compared to, let's say, Ruby here and Yoli right behind you. Okay. So yeah, I was going to talk a little bit to Ruby in this video as well. Ruby, mainly for you, I think you could do just like 1 or 2 degrees more of a twist. If we look at how much back Chriselle and Tipo is showing to the camera, they're twisted out just a little bit more. So you have pretty good lean, so do the others ladies, but you actually add a little bit more lean going into your catch, and I'd rather you focus on maybe just a little bit more twist going into the catch. Lean, still lean, just maybe 1 or 2 degrees less on the lean, and then 1 or 2 degrees more on the twist. Okay? Alright, so that was 3 of you guys, so I'm going to stop this here.